Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is considered a micro session because it's only 5 minutes long, where normally a session, with me at least, is an hour long. So, daily Reiki micro session, we're going to do 5 minutes of Reiki, and we're going to set the intention on that Reiki for improving your financial situation and also for whatever else is in your highest and best interest. And then after we finish up with the Reiki, we'll go ahead and do 5 minutes of questions so you guys can ask whatever's on your heart or whatever's on your mind at that point, as long as it gets answered within the 5 minutes after the Reiki. So let's start with the Reiki, shall we? All right, so we're starting Reiki at 38 after the hour. That means we're going to be finishing it up at 43 after the hour. Thank you all very much for being here. Of course, energy exchanges are good. Super chats are never required, but always appreciated. Hello there, Shakoya. I'm fantastic, my dear. How are you? Kinks and curls. Hi there, hi there. How are you, my dear? How are you feeling after what happened last night? Yeah, that's that heart thing I was seeing, but I'm proud of you for not making yourself ride it out till the bitter end. I hear you. I'm sending you a huge virtual hug. We've got 3 more minutes of Reiki left. Gabby, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to have you in the room today. How are you, my dear? Hello there, Mr. Michael. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here today. Thank you for the thumbs ups, y'all. I do appreciate those. I know what that's like. I know what that's like. Reiki, when you're feeling toxic and overwhelmed like that, Reiki is something that can really, really help that. Getting a Reiki session or getting a Reiki candle helps align and balance all your spiritual centers, all your chakras. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I haven't worn it in a while. I need to get more chains. I have way more pendants than I have chains. 2 more minutes of Reiki. Gotcha. Yeah, moving is always a lot of work and hectic, especially if you're doing it last minute. Aw, thank you, Mr. Michael. Thank you. Kinks and curls. Sounds good, honey bunny. I'll be looking forward to it. It'll be good to catch up. I'm feeling pretty happy. It's a good day to be alive. It's a good day to have a good day. 1 more minute left on the Reiki. Angela Lukes, glad to see you in the room. Steal away, steal away. It's all good. It's all good. All right, let's wrap up the Reiki and let's see what kind of questions do y'all have for me today? What are y'all wondering about out there in the real world? Which deck am I going to use for you guys? Message from Spirit for Miss Angela Lukes. Kinks and curls. You may not be looking, but you're definitely open to it, right? La da 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 da. Okay, Angela. Okay, so we've got what is this called in this deck? The Divine Child. You're somebody who's old school. You like to do things the way that they traditionally have been done. There's somebody in your sphere of influence, probably a male, who's trying to do things in a new school kind of way, and it's not making you very happy with them at all. And with that Queen of Wands in reverse, I think they may have bit off more than they can chew. I think you're going to let them know exactly how happy you are with how they've been behaving. That may not have happened yet, but if it hasn't, it will be soon. Alrighty, so let's see. Gabby, you took out your message. Oh, you changed your mind. Okay, I see. Kinks and curls. What's coming into Kinks and Curls love life, romantic love life over the next 3 months from today? Today is the 13th of January. So from today through the 13th of March. Show me Kinks and Curls love life. What does she need to know? Oh, baby. Yeah, that's not over. I know you think it's over, but it's not over. Because the very first card out we have is a fight. Verbal altercation is what Spirit is telling me. Verbal altercation. Gabby, then we have you showing up as the Knight of Mirrors. This is somebody who is really naive and looks at the world through rose colored glasses. The fact that it follows right after a fight tells me that I think you're going to be giving this person benefit of the doubt, this KT person benefit of the doubt. The Weaver showing up in reverse. I don't think that's lasting a whole long time. Yeah. And I think you're gathering evidence. Once you start seeing that things are seeming like maybe they're not so different, I think you're starting to gather evidence. You're doing detective work, you're doing sleuthing. And then the Page of Stones in reverse. At the end of the 3 month period is when I see you saying, you know what, I am not putting any more energy into this. Okay. So I kind of stand by yesterday. I don't think your heart's ready to let you totally off the hook yet. I think that you guys are going to have a fight and that's going to suck you right back in. Sorry, honey bunny. Let's see what he's saying. You don't have a closed heart, right? Well, you could keep your heart open, just not to this person. You have to choose when it ends. When you have somebody like this that keeps coming back, it becomes up to you. It's incumbent upon you to be the one that puts an end to the cycle. And you'll do it when you're ready. You'll do it when you're ready. Let's see. Gabby took one out. All right. What are my vibes for January 17th? We have cards falling all over the place whenever I ask Spirit to show me, but the only one came up right side up. We're definitely going to have a choice to make. And I'm feeling into this like as a nation. I don't know if you guys saw my message in the community tab talking about maybe a couple weeks ago or more now talking about asking if anybody else was feeling, something coming in the energy, and then we had that whole big capital thing, and I was like, "Oh, that's what that was, yippee." Um, so for the 17th, I am feeling a lot of relief since that capital thing has happened, I will tell you that much. So I think that was our big thing. Um, Not saying that we're done with craziness, but that was our big thing. I do think we've got a lot of people that are not working and they're spending their time not working, obsessing about the idea that they're not working on the 17th. And let's see what this last set of cards, because I had a bunch fall and they fell out in groups. So I'm taking them as three different messages. This one message is it's not a sentence, it's a paragraph. Sometimes I teach people to read the cards in sentences. We've got paragraphs here. So, what's the last thing that I'm coming up with for the 17th? And this is, I'm really looking at for the US, guys. I'm kind of focusing it on the US because that's kind of been what I've been. I think that's what that energy was around before. What do we have? I think that there's a lot of us that are going to um, be really, um, a lot of Americans that are going to be really tired of putting up with the craziness that's going on in our own home country. I think there's a lot of Americans that are going to be feeling like, talk is cheap, and we've heard a lot of talk that has not necessarily been backed up with facts or with truth. I think that there's going to be a lot of Americans who have had enough. And I've got a five of spirals, which comes up in reverse. I think that when I look at this card, I'm going to tell you, Mr. Brodsman, when I look at this card, I think that we may be close to having a major incident if you see all this fire coming out of this dragon's mouth. Of course, it's always easier to look at a card right side up, but he came in upside down. I think we could have the makings of a major incident on the 17th. However, because it came in upside down, I'm almost like seeing this fire going back into this guy's mouth. To me, this means that this is going to be something that is caught or thwarted, that this is going to be a situation that could be a lot worse than what the than what it actually is. Like the potential is there for this to be a much bigger problem than it actually is. Um, I mean, we still have a lot of people who are very angry in this country, and I think that goes on both sides. What's our last message here? Okay, so we're looking at somebody here with this King of Spirals, somebody that is feeling very unenergized. They don't have the energy to do something that like they normally would. It's almost like their energy has been stolen from them. They're feeling very depleted, apathetic even, probably, and this could represent a certain faction of Americans, actually. Um, and they're feeling this way because they feel like they've been betrayed. Okay, they feel like they don't feel like doing anything or participating anymore because they've been betrayed. Wow, Six of Flags. This just basically means that this is a victory. This is a victory card. This is a coming out on top card. This is a card that talks about, people are letting you know that you've done a really great job for not only yourself, for a lot of other people. And so this is people feeling betrayed because um, there was something that went really well. Somebody did a really good job, and look at the literal name of this, the illusionist. There's a lot of illusion. So this person is feeling betrayed because there's a lot of illusion around the job that this person did. I mean, to me, this reeks of being president, okay? That the president and probably also the president's supporters really feel betrayed because they feel like the president did a good job and there was so much illusion spun around the job that he did. So we've got some issues. We've got some issues. And it's interesting to me that these people that feel like they've been betrayed, who would be either the president or the president's supporters, I'm guessing, are the ones that don't have the energy to do anything. Like they're withdrawing. They're no longer taking action. They're just depleted. They're done. They're de-energized. Yet we have an incident happening. So this tells me that this is an incident that is taken by people who support the Democrats. That's what I have to say there because our Trump supporters are depleted. They're not energized. This, whatever this is that gets thwarted, this nastiness is actually coming from the Democratic side of, of the country. Wow. Why did you make me answer a question like that, Mr. Brossman? All right, let's see. That's enough of that. We had the timer go off, so that's the last question anyway. Let's see. Now I got to find. You guys did a lot of talking while I was looking at that. Oh, Gabby. I'm sorry, honey. If you want to answer to that question before I go live again and you try to catch me within the 5 minutes next time, then I do have one question readings available. Or if you need a two question reading or a live reading, those are available too. And you can find out about those on my website, which is listed in the description box below. So your situation has not happened. I think that you should be on alert for it. And, the whole thing, Angela, knowing ahead of time, that can help you to be a little bit more calm about how you handled this situation with this person who doesn't want to move in such classic type ways. Aw, thank you, Gabby. So she even admitted to the fact that she has narcissistic behavior. That's kind of unusual for a narcissist to admit. Tell you the truth, Kinks. First for America is definitely what we needed and need still now. Even in the astrology, it talks about the next couple of weeks are still going to be pretty rough. Like I think we got the worst of it the day the Capitol got hit, but it's not done. That rough energy is not done yet. Thank you, Gracie, for reminding people about the thumbs up. Well, I normally would not give an answer that long, but Spirit made those cards fall, so that's the answer. And I think you're right. It's a good idea for us all to stay sheltered in place and, not get involved. I think about those people that got involved at the protest for Trump that did not know what was going to be happening at the Capitol and just, I wonder how they feel. That must be a horrible thing. It is very nasty what's going on. We do have wonderful people that hang out on this channel. That's absolutely for sure. Hi there, Johan. You have not been in this room for a very long time. I'm glad to see you here. You know, most of my people that hang in here are ladies. There's like you and two other guys that I see on a regular. All right, guys. Thank you very, very, very much for being here. I do appreciate all your kind and wonderful support. Thank you all for the thumbs ups and for sharing this video with other people who may find it beneficial. On top of that, thank you to those of you who are buying private sessions with me, whether they're readings or Reiki sessions or even the Reiki candles. It is because of all of you guys' support at every single level that I'm able to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Everybody have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, peaceful, and I think I'm going to start adding safe day. And if I don't see you here for a private between now and then I'll see you guys back here at the next video. Peace.